All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. Yes, sir, baby. It's Saturday night. At least where I am, it's Saturday night. I don't know where it is where you are, but where I am, it's Saturday night. We got Saturday night flights. Cessna Saturday, Cessna Citation X. Saturday. That was kind of gay. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of gay. All right, I will turn the sound on for the game on in a minute. I do want to say one thing before we get going. I was in developer mode a minute ago, and there's a new download available for dev mode. There's a new SDK update that's out. I don't know when it came out. I just know when I was in dev mode earlier, working on frame rate stuff, I saw that it was available, so I'm just letting y'all know it's available. Okay, let's go ahead, and we are going to be recreating, as we do on this channel, we are going to recreate this flight right here. Cessna Citation X. We have Pacific Coast Jet 750 from Pontiac, Michigan to Augusta, Georgia. Now, Augusta, Georgia, y'all know that's where the Masters is. I've heard that like thousands of airplanes land at this airport for the Masters, so it must be a good airport if that many private jets are flying there. So we're gonna do this flight. This airplane flies a lot of routes all over the country. Pretty impressive out to Honolulu. Like, whoever owns this airplane, man, they are traveling, dude. Man, they spent 3 days in, nope. Oh, they didn't spend any time in, oh no, they didn't. Oh yeah, they spent 1 day in Honolulu. Man, that's gay. Y'all should have spent like 2 or 3 years there. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and get to Pontiac. We should be all set with our controls. I may have to go in and update it, like switch it to from default to airplane 1, but should be okay. All right, and we are taking off on 27. I don't remember which runway we're taking off on. Not that it really matters, I guess. But let me just see what Navigraph says. So 27 left. Okay. So we have all kinds of general aviation. Yeah, let's just park over here. There we go. General aviation. Let's go. Hopefully everybody's having a good start to the weekend. Well, I guess for most people, the weekend's almost over. My weekend's just beginning. This is my Saturday night. I'm sorry, this is my Friday night. It's my Friday night. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, tip your bartender on the way out the door. All right, let's get... Nice. I like when that works. All right, we have live weather. Okay. I do want to save a couple of seats real quick. I'm trying to go without auto FPS tonight, just because it's been a little wonky lately with some of the new updates. Before we actually start, let me make sure all my controls are okay. And graphics. Yeah, we can turn this down again. And we can turn this down to 100. Whoa, bitch. Okay, everything else. Nope. Why did this stuff go back? Oh, because I optimized it. That's right. That's right. NVIDIA has this optimized setting where you can go in and optimize certain things. All right, I think that'll be okay. Do we have, yeah, we have that on there. Okay, let me see here. So keyboard, That's okay for yoke, airlines, and this should be airlines 1. Very good. So that should be all set up now. Let's go ahead and save some seats. Hope I'm hitting the right buttons. We will find out in just a moment. I don't know if that screen tearing is showing up on the stream or not. It doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just on my screen. Okay, let's go back here and let's try Shift 1. Okay. So now that that is working, let me just set up a couple of buttons real quick for our camera system here tonight, since we still don't have chase plane available. Let's go to camera, cockpit. Oh, 1 second. Do I have external? Okay, camera switch. Yeah, we don't have that set up. All right, let's set this up. So that's going to be there. That's going to be there. Actually, no, I'm not going to do drone view. Let me get rid of that. And then let's go to cockpit, and we are going to load custom camera 1. I'm sorry, custom camera 0 is going to be this. And then next camera is going to be that button. Now we should be good. Let's see here. So we go to, oh, that's the tablet button. Fuck. I got to switch that real quick. Don't. We got a good video to watch tonight from Kino Casino. Oh boy, is it a good one. I was laughing my ass off when I was watching this earlier. Oh my God, it's so funny. These guys going off. Well, not really these guys. It's more PPP. Andy's not really that funny. Not anymore. Maybe he was at one point, but yeah, they were going in hard on the quarter, man. It was so much fun to watch. All right, let's see here. We got that. Now we should have next. Outside. Excellent. All right, let me just pull our flight plan in real quick. I always do that. Flight plan, PC. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing now, but now you can. Okay, let's get our checklist up. All right, let me do one last little check here. Let me just make sure. All right, that works. Flaps are working. And I know the throttles work just fine. Okay. Let me make sure we have the right configurations here. Okay, systems, fast is fine. Screen style, that's fine. Enable auto throttle, let's put that on. Auto throttle release on throttle input. Yep. Cold and dark. Units, pounds, Celsius, inches, and feet. All right, I don't think we, well, should we set that? I guess so. Let's see if we can calibrate this. All right, let's go to climb. What? Well, my throttles aren't working. There we go. All that's takeoff. And we have okay, this is cruise right here. Which is where they have it. All right, it's fine. Let's put these back. Let's put our toys back. Hey, I gotta turn the sound of the game on. Oh my goodness. All right, game sound is on. And cabin layout, box lunch. I always like pizza. All right, Navigraph. Pull our flight plan. I guess we can't pull the flight plan in here. That's okay though. APXT. Entree. Oh, PTK. All right, there's that. All right, weights, import from SimBrief. All right, excellent. All right, let's start getting this airplane set up here. So standby power switch. Emergency power. Okay, that is now armed. Okay, battery 1 and 2. EICAS power. All right, let's go ahead and get the APU turned on. Put the master on. Hey, what's up, Scalebait? How you doing, my friend? How goes it? Okay, left-hand fuel boost pump. Let's put that on. That should be over here. Okay, that's on. APU starter. Man, I like hearing about that. A full stomach. I'm all about having a full stomach. My stomach's been full plenty of times. Tonight, not so much. But overall, it's always nice having it. Did you eat something good? Was it like pizza, pasta, burgers? All right, APU generator on. I don't know why we're turning this on first, but so be it. Oh, APU DC volts. Well, we can't really see it unless we go and turn this screen on, which we have to do with avionics. So now we can come here and see the APU volts. All right, let's go ahead and turn the APU on. APU is doing its thing. I know you're not really supposed to have avionics on yet, but that's the only way you can see the APU on this screen here. All right, load shed. Normal. All right, that's normal. All right, we can disconnect the GPU. Yep. All right, let's disconnect the ground power unit. Oh, it didn't have ground power anyways. That works. All right, APU bleed air switch. Put you on. All right. So now the APU is on, avionics. Let's align the IRS. We'll plug in our flight plan and then get the clearance to go. Line. All right, position initialization. All right, let's load that. Let's go to flight plan. KPTK. Get briefing plan out here and we'll load from here. All right, KPTK via, okay, let's go. Takeoff. We have runway 27 left. We're doing Calvin. And I don't think we're going to be doing stays. Let's look at this map here real quick. Not map, but let's look at the chart. I don't think we're doing stays. No, we're doing right from Calvin to Essie. Okay, that works. Let's activate that. Okay. Flight plan. See here, page 2. Okay, let's get rid of that one discontinuity. So delete. Oops. Is it clear? Okay. So I think we have to grab the next leg. Let me try that. Yeah. It looks like it operates like it does in the Boeing. Yeah, okay. All right, then we have Essie, ESSIE. I might have to turn FS Realistic Pro down a little bit. The guy's really like bouncing around a lot. Okay, Essie, then XUB. Then we have Ohio's Cessna Saturday night. Yes, sir. Then we have Milk. Then we have Galsy. What's up, Galsy? GAU to the ZY. J to the A to the UZY. I don't think we can put airways in here. Let me try. I don't think we can. That's what I thought. Okay, not a big deal. So we have Horel. Then Berg. I used to have a boss with the last name of Berg. Dude was okay for a little while, then he turned into a straight asshole. But his family, well, the family he married into owned the company I worked for, so I guess he earned that right to be an asshole. All right, build. And then we have Stort, which is going to be our landing. Let's put our destination in now. So we have CAGs. I don't want to contact a tower until I'm ready to leave, because that only takes a moment. Okay, departure. Oop, we have that already. Let's go back to, let's see here, program. All right, performance. Let's do landing. Runway 35. All right, we are doing ILS. And we're going to do Sardi, Stort, and we should have Stort as, all right, we have GSO, flow, and K. Let's see what that's referring to. Oh, you know what? I'll just look it up here real quick. I don't feel like changing all that. See here, so that's Sardi. Okay, GSO. Oh, those are the, okay. So no, we're just gonna have Stort. We're not gonna have a star transition. Okay, activate. Okay, let's make sure we don't have any discontinuities. There's one there, let's get rid of that. And then after there we have Sardi and okay. So now our flight plan, chicken parmesan. Oh my God, now you're talking my language, buddy. I can destroy some chicken parmesan, and that is like one of my favorite things. All right, the tail is, I wonder if I can put our tail number in. N92RX. That's what I thought. Okay, so that's not. All right, performance, climb mode, transition, that's fine, and initial cruise altitude. We're actually going to 45,000 feet, actually. That's crazy, 45. I'm just gonna say 44. I think 45 is the max. ISA deviation is -4. I usually spend maybe about 20 minutes. I kind of get an idea of what airplane I want to fly, and then I'll go on FlightAware and look at what they're flying and what routes they've done and things like that. Yeah, kind of dumb, but that's how I do it. It's kind of dumb, but that's how I do it. I don't know why I spend so much time looking up real flights, but I just find it interesting to like try to redo like the same kind of flights that they had. All right, our bottom weight is 22,131. See, can I change this? 22,131. I sure can. Fuel, we have 5784. Cargo, we have oh, that's interesting. Huh. I guess we're not going to have pilots. All right, fuel, where is cargo? I don't see cargo. Oh, payload, 2269. All right, passenger weight, So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really? 9 passengers? Okay, here we go. 519 is the cargo, so we'll put in 519 for cargo. And we'll say we have 8 passengers. Oh, I can sync to EFB. Oh, that's much easier. That's much easier. My goodness. All right, performance initialization. So that's good. Okay, outside air. All right, the wind right now, we are looking at 280 by 5. Let's see if it allows us to put it in. Excellent. Okay, we have a wet runway today. Okay, confirm initialization. Takeoff initialization. Okay, so we just did that. Go back here. Let's go fuel management. Okay, that all looks okay. Descent performance data. All right, I think we're okay. I don't know if the V speeds are showing there yet. Well, we have V speeds right here. All right, takeoff. Okay, that looks okay. Yeah, I spend a lot of time too sometimes. When I'm recreating a flight, I usually use the same type of route that it flew in real life. At least for as much of it as I can try to recreate. But yeah, I do spend a lot of time sometimes making my own routes. Usually I'll just use what SimBrief has. If it's a real world route. If it's not, I'll make do with what they have, but I try to use their real world routes when I can. All right, let's get some lights turned on here. And then we're gonna go ahead and contact ATIS and the tower and get going. How much time do you spend looking everything up? Like, are you spending like hours? That might be a little much, hours, but all right, let's adjust our cabin pressure for our cruise. I can't say I haven't done similar things. like I've spent hours before at times reading over flight plans and planning and all that stuff. I don't spend that long usually, but there have been times where I've spent that long. Yeah, definitely. All right, our tablet. Okay, so that's all good. Oh, we can nav ready. So let's put these in nav mode. All right, parking brakes are on, I think. Yep, now they are. All right, wheel chocks have been removed, cabin doors closed, briefing, exterior lights, ECAS, ATIS. Let's get ATIS. Hey, what's up, Astro? How you doing, my friend? Been a minute, my friend. How you doing? All right, ATIS at this bitch. Let's see what ATIS is. It's 120.505.
The area. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions.
It's okay, man. You don't have to apologize for not watching. If you feel that bad, send me $500. Just saying.
Oakland County International Airport.
Hang on.
Information Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
0153 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 27 right, 36, 27 left.
Oakland County, Cessna 92 Robert X-Ray requesting IFR clearance to Augusta. We have information Foxtrot.
Wind 280.
Life's been pretty decent, man. I got no real complaints.
Broken head.
Yeah, work's been decent. Oh, I can't. Shit. I called the wrong frequency. We need to call ground. Yeah, overall, life's been pretty good lately. All right, departure. Let's see here. Let me do a new flight on SimBrief. I mean, on SayIntentions. There we go. All right, now let's request IFR clearance.
Pontiac clearance, Papa X-ray Tango 750.
What have you been reselling for money?
Receive our IFR clearance.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Yeah, what you been selling, dude?
Papa X-ray Tango 750, Pontiac clearance cleared to Augusta via the Clavin 3 departure, then is filed, climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 45010 minutes after departure. Departure on 132.35 squawk 4566. Expect runway 27 left.
Cleared to Augusta via the Calvin 3 departure, then is followed. Climb maintain 5,000. Departure 132.35, squawk 4566. Cessna 95 Romeo X-ray. Actually, I don't even know what our flight number is. Let me see here.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, read back correct.
Papa Tango X-ray. What the fuck did you call me? Papa Tango. Let me pull it up on their main page here. 33. Cleared to Augusta.
Hey folks, welcome on our trip to Augusta. I'm Emma, and I'll be looking
Fuck
after
it.
you today.
All right, so we have
Please take your
4566.
seats and stow any personal
Let's
items
get that in
securely.
here.
If you need anything, just let me know. Thank you for flying with Santa Cruz Airways, bringing the ocean breeze to the skies.
All right, 4566. All right, so we are pretty much ready to start our engines. Let's check out our checklist here. So that's done. Fuel quantity is good. Center transfer switch. Where's fuel? Okay, center transfer switch, normal. No, that's not that switch. Right here. These are the switches. Okay, those are all normal. B speeds are set. All right, starting engines. APU is on. Pack isolation valve. Oh, see ya, dude. Oh man, you got married and shit? Damn, man, you moved quick. Last time I talked to you, you were just like dating her. Well, have fun, dude. I'll catch up with you next time. Have a good Saturday night. All right, pack isolation valve. Okay, that knob, let's close it. Duct pressure at least. All right, at least 395, that's good. Oh, 30 PSI is what we're looking for. Let's see here. Yep. All right, let's get clearance to start our engines. Oakland County, Cessna 95 Romeo X-ray, requesting push and engine start.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, push and start approved, tail west.
Alright, I don't think this has a pushback machine. Let's see here. No, it doesn't. Alright, we'll just use slew mode just to pretend. I don't know if that's tail west. We'll find out in a moment. Yep. All right, so let's start our engines now. Right engine start. Ignition. Oh, we're losing pressure. We missed our idle. All right, let's put this back down. We'll push this again. There we go. Hydraulic pressure. Okay, looks good. All right, left engine start. All right, fuel on. Seatbelt lights. Yeah, I think about doing that too sometimes, just starting on the runway. It definitely does save time, that's for sure. All right, let's put on our generators. Make sure they're getting the load. All right, so all this looks okay. Hydraulic pressure, they are the same. Generators on. Okay. APU bleed air switch, let's turn that off. ECAS, we don't really need to do any of this checking here. This doesn't really do anything. But I guess maybe we'll try it anyways. All right, so ECAS, systems, engine. All right, bleed air valve is closed. Duct pressure. All right, That's a right engine bleed air knob. Okay, off. Open. Oh, that's already open. Okay. Left bleed air knob should be 0. That's what it was. Okay, left. Turn that on. Pressure is okay. Pack isolation valve closed. Cab packs on. Turn those on for now. And okay, so that all is good. We already started the second engine. Go through all these. Pack select. Okay, isolation valve is closed again. All right, before taxi. Flight controls, let's make sure those are all free and clear. Let's see here. Do we have a... Okay. Let's see here. All right, that works. That works. That works. And that works. Let's check our rudder slowly. Okay, rudder is good. All right, controls are good. Flaps are up. Rudder control, those are good. Set our flaps for takeoff. I think those are the correct. Let's see here. Yeah, flaps 15. All right, flaps are now set. That's all good. That's all good. Standby gyro. That's uncaged. Let's set anti-ice pressurization we already set. That's good. Let me check our pressure right now, where we're at. So that's 29. Oh, I have it on the tablet here, actually. Oh, I thought, oh yeah, I do. It's right here. 2983. That's close. I'm getting 2989, so that's what we're going to set. Borrow. 89, and let's set an altitude of 5,000 for now. If I push it too quick, it really skips a lot. My goodness. All right, taxi, so that's all good. Let's close this out. Do we have the vector, really? No, not really. All right, let's get clearance for taxi. Emma should, I mean, there we go. I was going to say, our co-pilot should be calling.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, runway 7 left taxi, via Bravo, Charlie 2, Charlie 1.
Taxi to runway 27 left via Bravo Charlie 2, Charlie Charlie 1, Cessna 95 Romeo Echo. All right, let's all right, we don't need to set anything there yet. Let's take our parking brake off. Get our taxi lights on. Okay, that all looks good. Is TCAS off? Traffic is okay. Flight management. Okay, and we'll turn the auto throttle on later. Let me just look at one last thing before we taxi out. Anti-skid, that's good. Okay, so taxi, exterior lights, brakes, nose wheel steering, thrust reversers, check stow. Okay, let's start moving. Do I still have the parking brake on? Yep. All right, thrust reversers. Those are armed.
Folks, welcome on our trip to Augusta. We'll be in the air for about 1 hour and 25 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal fitting into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. The seatbelt must be fastened whenever the sign is illuminated. Please ensure your seat backs are upright and any loose items are secured. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Life vests are located under your seat. Put them on only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of
I know I'm not
evacuation,
taxiing that straight. I'm
all
trying to
personal
open
belongings
SkyDolly
behind
right
and
now.
follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, please inform me right away. The safety information card contains all details. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, there we go. I was wondering what that noise was. The airplane landing. All right, let's do a couple of things real quick. Parking brake is back on. Let's get our chart for takeoff. That all looks good. Okay, that looks good. Those those on normal. Okay. Put those on. Windshield heat on normal. Recognition lights. That all looks fine. Thought we had to turn the APU off at some point. Give me 1 second. Let me just look at our checklist. I could have sworn we had to do that. Yeah, APU off before 31,000 feet. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, we'll turn the weather on later. Landing lights. All right, let's get clearance. Takeoff. I'm actually going to give the comms to our esteemed co-pilot, whatever her name is. Oakland County, Cessna 95 Romeo X-ray, holding short runway 27 left, ready for departure.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, Pontiac Tower, runway 27 left, winds 2805, RNAV 4 cleared for takeoff.
All right, let's go. Park and brake off. Pack HB valve open. It does say no takeoff. Give me 1 second. All right, let's turn these off. No takeoff. I wonder. All right, let me see why it's saying no takeoff. It might be our trim. Oh yeah, I see it. Let me fix our trim. There we go. We are all set now.
Approaching runway 27 left.
This is such a cool looking airplane. The wings, they are freaking huge, dude. It's awesome. That other Cessna that we get for free in the game, the Latitude or the Longitude, I think it's the Longitude. Those got some big fucking wings too. A lot of fuel on those wings. Cabin crew, take your seats for departure.
Copy, Captain. I am taking my seat now.
Oh, before we take off, hang on 1 second. Let me get the little banner up on the screen. There we go. All right, let's go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. .100 knots. And V1. Positive rate. Gear up.
departure, Papa X-ray Tango 750. Good afternoon, climbing through 2000.
Papa X-ray Tango
Flaps up one
750,
notch.
Detroit departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 310, direct fall.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, direct fall. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Okay, let's go ahead and put the yaw dampener on. Flight level control and autopilot. Let's wait, we'll go flaps up again here in a moment. Sync our heading. Oh yeah, that's right. We can adjust the altitude up here. All right, let's go flaps up again. That's right. We can adjust it right here. That's so cool. I forgot about that. All right, and flaps up all the way. That is all looking good. All right, let's run through our after takeoff checklist. Okay, gear, flaps, throttles are good. Anti-ice, let's put that on since we're getting ready to go into some clouds. And it is only about, well, it's not really cold enough yet. Pressurization, altimeter. All right, let's turn the APU off. So you have to wait for this to stop all the way before you turn the master off.
I will be starting the cabin service shortly.
All right, packs
Thank
back
you for
on.
flying Santa Cruz Airways, bringing the ocean breeze to the skies.
All right, takeoff lights off.
Dear guests, the cabin service will now begin. I'll be offering a selection of snacks and beverages, including our popular gourmet cheese platter and refreshing fruit juices. After the service, I'll have some delightful items from our shop available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with Santa Cruz Airways, bringing the ocean breeze to the skies.
All right, we are on our way. Forget how to change the map on the inside here. So that's airports. All right, well, let's turn on airports just in case we have a an emergency and we need to land. That way we have some airports around. FMD single, reverse. Okay, that's inches, barometer. I guess we can't change it. I guess it's in this mode. Auto FBS running.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Papa X-ray Tango 750.
All right, so we said 320. Coronado, Montgomery gives executive in my... Oh yeah, that looks like that would be fun. Flying up and down the coast of California is real fun.
16,000 for flight level 320.
Yeah, absolutely.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, Cleveland Center, good afternoon.
Yeah, boy, flying up and down the coast is a lot of fun in California. I'm going to get something up for us to watch here in a minute. Just trying to get Auto FPS to work a little better. It seems like this last update is just not doing too good with Auto FPS. That's why these clouds are going by at a snail's pace. This will fix it.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
All right, let's do VFR. And we'll do FPS sensitivity. Full reduction sweep. Top of level, we'll do 100. Get that up there. Yeah, I like flying around San Diego and Southern California. I even like going over towards like Edwards Air Force Base over in that area. Yeah, that's always good times flying around there. All right, Auto FPS is just not getting the job done tonight. Let me do this here. Give me 1 second. Let me just turn off Auto FPS. Yeah, this new update is just not really doing well. Let me go in here and fix my settings. I don't really care about the clouds right now. I just want it to be smooth. long as I can get close to 30 frames a second, that's what I'm after here. Still only at 18.
750, climb and maintain flight level 420.
Climb and maintain flight level 420, Papa X-ray Tango 750.
I hate always starting to fly and I have to stop it to try to fuck with settings to get the frame rate better. The frame rate was great on the ground before I streamed tonight. Maybe it's something I got playing in the background. Let me close out FS Realistic Pro. Let me close out the music. Let me see if that helps. Okay, that helps a little bit. Hey, that helps a lot, actually. Yeah, that puts me pretty close to 30 frames a second right there. Which is still shitty. I mean, there's times where I get like 80 frames, 90 frames a second in this thing. Not lately, though. Even with auto FPS playing. Turn off expert mode. Okay, T-Lot is 50. Clouds on medium, which they still look decent.
X-ray Tango 750, climb and maintain flight level 450.
Climb and maintain flight level 450, Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Papa X-ray Tango 50. Where the fuck are they getting that from? I plugged in what I wanted them to use for me tonight. Papa Tango. Oh, they're using the flight number, PXT 750. I thought they were going to use the tail number. All right, so Papa X-ray Tango 750. That is the flight number. All right, I'm getting ready to get Kino Casino pulled up here in a minute. Man, I laughed my ass off watching this earlier today about them with the quartering. Woo boy! All right, I guess we will go up to 45,000 feet. Let me put that in. Here we have cruise. We have FL 450. Oh yeah, this is running much better now. Okay. All right, there's that. Let's get this out a little bit. Actually, let's put this out like 150 miles in case we need some airports that are behind us, just in case. All right, we rolling, baby. Let's get this up here. I was laughing my ass off on this. If you guys don't know who the quartering is, you'll probably recognize him. He's been on YouTube and Rumble for a long time. You don't know who Kino Casino is, they're pretty funny. The fat dude, he's funny. The other dude, not so much. But the fat dude's real funny. PPP.
There it is.
Yeah, it was. I gotta figure out like.
I know there's no
gotta be a
sound.
way I can just have a scene where we're like already up.
Yeah.
So then like
I know there's no
I
sound.
switch
Look at
from.
Val, like she's
Yeah.
like, what
Why
sort
are
of
we
retardation am I dealing with here?
Ash, imagine I was talking to you and I was
there's
like,
sound.
hey man, so when we're doing the scene and I'm switching the scene, I'm going from here to here, like,
Yeah,
to
Andy,
like,
I don't
when
find
it's
too
like,
funny, but
you'd be like,
let's get
Andy!
this up here.
This shit.
Ash, that was when she was wording to Hannah.
Where you get your vitamin C?
8 a.m.
Look, she's scared.
So it's.
Oh, and she realizes it'll be 8 a.m. for her too.
So he used to stream at like 11 o'clock Central Time. Now he wants to go on at like 8 o'clock Central Time. Well, she lives in the West Coast, so she'll have to get up at like 4 in the morning. He's almost bankrupt. He used to make like he used to be a millionaire, but he's now like almost completely bankrupt now because of his own doing. His own doing.
Oh, Suffolk Central Standard Time. Suffolk,
It's
bitch.
actually 8 a.m., not 9.
Yes.
Nicotine takes time
Unless
to
she's
feel
in
done.
like the Pacific time zone. I actually
I should have
don't
bought a
know.
different
She
color
was in
shirt.
Texas.
Damn it, my
She
no
might have
BS shirt. I
moved to
forgot
Cali. She
green with
might
the green
be
screen. That's not too
actually
good. I should have got
6
another color.
Imagine she's in Pacific time zone and she has to wake up.
She is in the
No,
Pacific
she
time
in
zone.
Cali? She has to wake up at 4 a.m. to get ready.
Oh, Andy, I hate that fucking
Every
horn.
single day to work for Jer.
Oh, yeah, we gotta turn the
She's
APU
got
master
on.
on.
She's in Cali. Oh no, she is in Cali now. Oh,
Alright, APU is now off.
Oh no,
She's
no,
already
no,
doing
no.
the show at 11. And now
Yes! Yes! Please, God.
Alright,
There's
everything
no
is looking
way.
good.
Jer's too much of a simp to actually
gonna happen.
He is. Jared is too much of a simp. Had
There's
that happen.
no way she's gonna riot. Dude. She's gonna
He'll give up. He'll be like, oh, you don't need to get up so early.
Every morning she wakes up to the sound of the target bell. It's another day of fun, da 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 da. Just another day of sun. I mean, it's dark
This tablet is
outside.
really good. I
but,
like this tablet.
You know, the sun will rise eventually.
And I like that it works.
Better put on that
A lot of these
makeup
tablets, they
while
don't work
it's
too well
dark
when you
outside,
load
Mel.
into them.
Jer's got ad reads to do at 9 a.m. Eastern. Clock says
That's the
Mel
alarm
must
clock.
be thinking maybe the buttons on side scrollers wasn't that bad. Freedon Corp says, "Wake up, dead Mel.
wake up, Val.
Wake up, Mel. Wake up."
Suffer, bitch.
Better. I was never really hard into the nicotine.
Another fun
wasn't a
flight
big
you
deal
could
for
do
me.
is
I would do like
up north.
You know, the pouches
Move to
once in
San
a while.
Diego.
Over Idaho,
Oh, no,
Wyoming,
so it is going to be a 4
or over the
a.m.
mountains
wake-up
in
time.
Canada. I love those kind of flights.
Well, I don't
Charge!
even think Marines have to wake up at 4 a.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, Jer's Marine Corps. I am General Jer, and you will wake up at 4 a.m. You puke to put on your makeup by 6 a.m. to get on my stream, bitch.
On your feet, soldier. Private Mac reporting for duty.
Private Mac reporting for Pooty. Need you to wipe my ass. Clean the latrine with your tongue, Private Mac.
There's a really disgusting story that Jeremy told a while back about Walmart. I'm not going to tell the story, but it's really fucking gross. If you really want to hear it, I'll tell you. Yeah, those like up north in Canada, like some of those obscure little airports where you can fly over the mountains, especially like in Western Canada, are really cool. I love flying over like the Alps also, like the French Alps and the Austrian Alps. Like there's so many like ravines and valleys you can fly into and over, and yeah, it's interesting. It's fun. I like just grabbing it and just flying, just hand flying it. Sometimes when I have time to do that kind of thing, that's fun. But yeah, Southern California is beautiful to fly over. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my.
Wake up, Mel, and drink some orange juice. Gotta make sure you get your vitamin C, Private Mac. Wake up, wake up. There's coffee ads to read, Mel, for companies that aren't mine. I hope you're happy with
Oh,
the
the noise
choices
gate
you
picked up
made.
my knee slap.
But Stutter and Craig ain't taking your ass
That's
no
bad.
more.
I'm actually dying, bro.
Wait for Chrissy Mayer to has to wake up for this shit. Like,
All right, we are just about
I'm
at.
actually dying.
Put your clown
There we go,
face
cruising
on,
speed.
Private
We are at
Mac.
cruise.
Show me your warm face.
imagine she shows up without makeup one day. She just put a bag over her head, you know, with the eye holes. Jeremy, I didn't have time to get ready.
What do you mean you didn't have time, Private Mac? What have you done? You are a disgrace to my beloved Corps, Private Mac. Private Sweeper, wake up! Man the
Private
broomstick!
Sweeper. That's some funny shit. I started watching this during my break at work today, and during my last break, and I literally had to turn this off. I couldn't listen to it anymore. Like I almost pissed myself when I first heard this. I was laughing so hard. I don't know why it strikes a nerve with me. I just find it hilarious. Like this whole like, you will do what I say, private makeup sweeper. You gotta drink your orange juice and get your vitamin C. You understand me?
Metal Gear Off says if you ever need proof that God exists, here it is. Hoo-ha said, don't geriatric old women like Mel get up early? Shouldn't be an issue. Early bird special. Just wait until the pay cuts begin. Where Jared's like,
I think I'll take over the comms for now.
Pay you when I use paying you.
Pull up. Wow, we only have 37 minutes till top of descent.
I'm actually teared. I got tears all over. I'm crying.
I didn't feel any kind of way when I don't do it.
You know, I may have to play music from my other laptop and bring it into this one, because it definitely runs better when I have Windows closed.
You might say your heart belongs to Jesus, Private Mac.
But your ass belongs to me.
And your feet pics belong to me.
Your feet pics.
Give
me 100 feet pics.
All the sounds
It's only an hour and a half until Mel has to wake up for the show. Oh no, Mel.
Drop down and give me 100 ad reads.
Oh,
I'm actually dying.
Clip Assembly said no one noticed. He said earlier he makes ad money per viewer, which is incentive to bot. Well, yeah, they're all in on the scam together. Oh, there's 20 bazillion viewers, so they can scam the advertiser. Like, that's what it's all about.
Oh, God.
That's
Private Flat, you are
Private
melonless.
Flat.
You are worthless. Your face is caked in layers of foundation. I will peel them away one by one. I will break you, and you will be born again hard, just like my dumps in the morning. Do you understand, Private Mac? What is this? A jelly-flavored donut coffee? Really?
Can someone clip this part of the segment and call it Mel Needs to Wake Up?
Drop and give me 20 ad reads right now, Private. Somebody's got to pay the bills around here.
Please someone clip this and call it Wake Up Mel. That's it. I'll retweet you and I'll
There's
post
no
it.
flagotry in my beloved Corps. Do you understand?
I'm actually... I can't. Oh, tap. If you could hear me.
She lost a bunch of weight, but she didn't lose a bunch of her, like, which is normally what happens.
I think Jared's perving on Gina Carano again. It's a day ending in Y. Yeah.
when people like, she clearly lost like 40 or 50 pounds. She lost a lot. I mean, she was
Each
never.
of you women owe me 100 feet pics. And
Yeah.
I want my feet pics.
It was actually 100 pounds she lost by the way.
You will give me those feet pics.
She was just retired or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Jeremy likes
She looks
feet
incredible.
pics of
Oh,
girls.
she
He's
Yeah, and she still like kept her curves.
I just leave it like that.
Her like female form.
Who gives a
Yeah.
shit? Oh my god. This is the show. This is the show, folks.
I don't even know.
Like a lot of these like female fighters, it's like they look like dudes who got injured for 8 weeks.
Uh-oh, big turf got him.
all right. Let's see here.
Oh
He was
no.
complaining about the NFL turf, like for the
Window
Packers
heat
game in
on,
Brazil, and then
pressurization,
it shut
anti-
down. So big turf.
APU under
There's like a
31,000.
bingo card for this fucking shit.
We should make a bingo. We should make a bingo
It's usually
card.
like Jer Hog Day. It's the same stream
You know what we
every
do?
single fucking day.
Okay, Roger, you there, buddy? Here's what we have to do.
We're gonna
say I
set
don't
this
make
up real quick.
We have to come up with
Can
a bingo
any one
card.
of you worthless maggots tell me what the oranges are for?
We need to have
What
a bingo
are they
card.
for, Private?
Yo, Roger, everyone has to have a bingo card. And as the show goes, we have to try to hit bingo
Might be
before
using
the
runway
end of the
8.
show. That would be fun. I'm gonna do it.
Where is Private Hannah? I'll bet
I'm
you
gonna leave
Private
35
Hannah
in for
could
now
suck
until they
an
tell me
orange through
differently.
a
Let's get
garden
this set up.
hose, couldn't you? Couldn't you, Private Hannah?
We have 23
You
degrees.
square-jawed waste of space.
Big turf freezing.
And I
150
do
by
want
8
to
is
do
the
a
win.
brief shout
I like the
out.
FMC in this airplane.
We have a, oh, look at our little mouse.
I like all the little separate screens it has here.
Oh no! Oh god, it's so creepy. Why is he such a creep? Little Mal, I'm gonna put you in my pocket. Jeremy, you're a small bean.
Oh my
He's gotta stop.
V speeds for landing.
almighty. How we underestimated.
All right, that looks okay
There
for
are two
now.
types of people in my corps, whores and bores. And which are you? You're both. You're my sort of soldier, then.
Ash, look. Ash.
Flying this airplane
Felts
with
himself
auto
with
throttle
browser.
is so much more fun.
This is pretty
It's so
sharp.
much more fun
Drunk
not having to
tweeting
continually
on
move the
Saw,
throttle.
Drunk video deleting, more CDM leaks, driving out of the inlet. I don't
Hey
know,
man,
I
we're
feel
running
like
good
we
now.
can
We're
use
like, I
that
don't want to say
thing,
what
you
kind
know,
of frame rate we have. I don't want to jinx it, but we're running pretty
where's
good
the
right now.
Doobie doo. Where's that?
Yeah.
Like, where's you know? How is your weekend? How is your weekend? It's not even on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And then there's a raccoon eyes. That raccoon eyes should be the free spot, right?
yeah.
Raccoon eyes should be the free spot.
Well, he says it. He admits it doesn't work. What would he?
About the same old, same old. I guess
He
we
just
could
gave up on
Is
fixing the QR
Mel
code.
staying small?
take Melanie
All
out
right,
of
I'm
my
gonna turn
pocket here now.
this off. Let's see, what do we got here?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care. I'm here to tell you right now, we. Psych! That's the wrong number.
Oh!
Hey, Captain Fred, would you like anything to drink or a small snack?
Let me show you how much headroom there is up here. Oh, thanks, darling. We're okay. Thank you.
Copy, Captain. Thank you for the update.
Really? This is my favorite. I love this one. I once played this clip so long in the beginning of a stream that I got demonetized because I played it for so long. I played it for like 3 minutes. Just anyways. All right, yeah, we'll leave the music off. It runs a lot better without the music on. All right, I'm curious what the ATIS is for. We have tags. Currently arriving and departing runways are 8 and 17. Okay. So, oh no, I just closed out SayIntentions. Oh, I'm such a moron. Oh. I always do that. I probably do that 3 or 4 times every stream. I close it out. Instead of minimizing it, I just hit the X by accident. Right, we're okay now. We're back up and running. All right, let's go back in here. Let's look at our tablet. Navigraph. To here, runway 8 and 13. No, 8 and 17. Oh, we have runway 17 available. Maybe we'll land on runway 17. All right, let's do that. Let's come back here. Let's change our flight plan back here. Let's change this to runway 17. Pretty sure that's what I just saw. Check SayIntentions again. Yeah, runway 8 and 17. So ILS 17, IRQ. Direct. Change procedure. All right, aim. So, and direct. So I guess we'll go from Pain up to probably do a teardrop entry. I'd have to do the math on that. It looks like it would be a teardrop entry. Okay, let's go ahead and get that updated. Alright, let's see here. Runway 17. ILS. Do IRQ, store it. And that'll be good. Activate. And let's go store it. And IRQ. There we go. Flight plan. And departure position. Right, cruise. Descent. Okay, bottom of descent altitude, we need 2,500. What? 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 Bunch of bitches. That all looks good still, so... Okay. Top of descent's coming up not too far away. 100 and some miles it looks like. So what kind of cameras we have here to look at? Let's see. This looks pretty cool. Now again, we're at 16 FPS, 18. I even download these airplanes too, trying to... Sometimes I think that streaming the airplane is a problem, but I think it's just that it gets bottlenecked. I've tried just about every little tweak I can, but I really think it's just these GeForce RTX 400 series, the 40 series, at least the one I have, the 4070, is not strong enough. If I knew that back when I got this computer, I probably would have upgraded for a couple $100 and got the 4090 or the 4070 Ti Super. I'm thinking about upgrading to the 4070 Ti Super now, but the fucker is $1,000, and I'd have to update my power source inside the computer, which is not a big deal. It's just a few screws and a few wires, but I don't really want to. I don't really feel the need. Like, if you look at the specs, I have a plenty powerful enough GPU. I don't know if it's a combination of OBS and running some of the other things in the background that's the issue, but it definitely seems to run better when I don't play music. So I'm thinking from now on I have to play music from my other laptop like I used to do. Yeah. Back before I was using the flight control unit, when I was just doing the Xbox controller. Oh, and I had a flight stick for a while. But when I was doing that, I would run on my old laptop before it broke. I could run OBS on that thing. I really think running OBS and everything on the... Like, I wish I could just use this computer for the flight sim and use my laptop for everything else, but I can't run OBS on the laptop that I have. The memory is not strong enough. I can run Restream, but then if I want to stream in 1080, I have to spend like $40 a month, and I don't want to spend that kind of money per month. Not when I'm not making money. If I was making money doing this, I would spend the money. For sure. If I was making enough to invest money back into this, I would do a lot of things different than what I do now. But nobody watches, and I'm not making any money. People will start watching eventually. I just got to continue to make content. People not watching is my own fault. I saw something today. What did I see in the news that I was looking at? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to cover the news now. I might cover some current events tomorrow when I play Subnautica again. I started playing the beta. It's not really well, I guess it is a beta release, but the release of Subnautica 2. I started playing that the other night. Whew, that game is fun, dude. It's like the first Subnautica, but much better graphics. I don't like the music as much, but the graphics and, you know, it's really the same shit. You have to swim around, collect a bunch of materials and minerals and turn them into gear.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, contact Indianapolis Center on 120.275.
Switching to Indianapolis.
Oh, I thought I
Center
took
on
control back. I guess I didn't.
275. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Yeah, up until I took off time last year, this channel was doing pretty well, like as far as growing, and it's still growing now on a regular basis, just not as fast as it used to.
Good afternoon, to you, flight level 450.
But again, that was my fault.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
You're gonna wanna... Yes. Yeah, I hear you on that. I stopped smoking and all that too. I really do miss smoking though most of the time. I'm not gonna lie. I really did like smoking. And I've been reading on X lately about ivermectin and some other medicines that can actually kill cancer. And I'm thinking, the first thing I thought of was, man, I can buy a pack of cigarettes now and start smoking. And like, if I can take some medicine and kill cancer, oh yeah. Where are we at? There's Lexington, Kentucky, Lakeville, Portsmouth. Okay, we're flying over Ohio into West Virginia right now. Hell yeah, man! If I could cure cancer by taking ivermectin and fenbendazole, which is the other medicine that you can take that supposedly has been killing cancer in people, fuck yeah, I'd be smoking again. If I wasn't overweight, I probably would. But being that I'm so overweight still, if I started smoking, that would probably kill me. I almost died last year from vaping. At least I think I almost died. Last February, I was sitting here streaming last February, and all of a sudden, I just felt like my heart was like gonna jump out of my chest. I had a couple blood pressure machines. I put the blood pressure machine on, and man, let me tell you, my pressure was like 180 over like 200. Like I think it was from smoking the wrong kind of weed, to be honest. I think it was a combination of vaping, because when you vape and you're vaping nicotine, you're hitting that mug like every 30 seconds. At least I was like, put it down. Like every 30 seconds I'd be hitting it. And when you hit it, it constricts your blood vessels. Back then I was like 60 pounds heavier than I am now. I was eating like shit. I thought I was eating good, but not like I am now. But yeah, I told myself if I check my blood pressure one more time and it's that high, I'm gonna call the ambulance. I really didn't want to miss work the next day, so I didn't call the ambulance because I didn't want to miss work. And my mom, that's right, my mom was supposed to go on a trip the next day, and I didn't want her having to go to the hospital before her trip and like miss her trip because I was in the hospital. You know, being an only child, you know, like I don't know if she would have gone, even though I'm a grown man. She probably, you know how moms are. But yeah, man, since that night, I haven't vaped at all. I vape THC every once in a while, just a little bit, but it's not vape. It's what's it called? The little granulars, resin. The resin, cured resin and live resin. But that's every once in a while. Usually, I'll eat the THC. I'll eat a gummy or a little THC chocolate bar, a little piece of chocolate, like. Not a big chocolate bar, just a little piece. But yeah, man, ever since that night, I haven't vaped since. But if I could smoke, goddamn, I'd go out and buy a pack of Marlboro Lights tonight. And I will be so lightheaded on that first cigarette, let me tell you. Oh my God. It would be complete ecstasy. And then that'd be it. I'd be chasing that high for a while, man. It's hard breaking the pack of cigarettes, man. Breaking cigarettes, that's a tough deal right there. Breaking cigarettes is tough, man.
188, radar contact.
All right, let's check out auto FPS. See, part of me wonders if the game runs like shit sometimes because it's in beta mode. And I got everything here. I'll show you the settings that I have here on auto FPS. Let me get my display capture up. If you can see it at all. I don't know if you can really see the... So I have that open, and then I have GPU-Z open as well, which gives me the info about my GPU. Right now, memory is almost, I'm using 10,000, you know, 10,000 megabytes out of 12,000. And I have these kind of like, these settings almost as low as I can get them. Like this I have all the way at 5, which is like the maximum for levels reduced. See, FG is inactive. Put that, let's put this on fixed. And let's put this on, let's see what it says here. What does it say for this? All other detect graphic mode. Okay, manual, FG enables manual frame generation. Native frame rate is initial default. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you about doing that mama don't know kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Get away with it when you can, because you get married, she gonna have it. She gonna have it. She gonna be checking on you. She goes away. She gonna be calling you. She's like, I know you're at that casino gambling and drinking. What'd I tell you about that? And you'd be like, no. I'm just watching. I'm watching World Series of Poker on ESPN. No, I'm not at the casino. The frame generation is inactive here. Let's do auto LOD and see if that works. Maybe that'll be better. What's the big difference here? Dynamic LOD, okay. FPS recommended, preferred for FPS caps. Use target. Okay, use fixed target for FPS. Okay. So I have the fixed target. Let me put this on 45 and see what happens. Reduction suite. Okay, auto increase clouds, we'll leave that on. Here, what does this say? ELOD responsiveness, FPS variances. Not really sure what value to put that on.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, contact Atlanta Center on 120.725.
Switching to Atlanta Center on 120.
Reduce dynamic setting
Papa
45.
X-ray Tango 750. Atlanta Center, Papa X-ray Tango 750. Good afternoon. At flight level 450.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Alright, let's close these up. Turn off display capture. Alright, what did they say about descent? Let me see here. Alright, nothing about descent yet. About 10 minutes until top of descent, and they got us on ILS 17. All right, very good. This is a great little airplane they put together, FlightFX. They make some good shit, FlightFX. That Honda jet they make is great. The Cirrus Vision jet they have is really nice. You know what? I bet you our frames could be low because of these people sitting here. Let me see if I can turn that on. I didn't even think about that. I wonder if that's got something to do with it. Wow, that's really quiet. I almost want to turn photogrammetry back on now that I really like having photogrammetry on. Honda jet is awesome. One of my favorite things with the Honda jet is I'm going to turn photogrammetry back on real quick. One of my favorite things with that Honda Jet is how the lights are automatic. I think that is like one of the coolest things, is that the lights are automatic.
Blue Streak 5207, contact Indianapolis Center on 127.025.
You can deactivate the automatic setting, but I don't know why you'd want to. But it's a really cool thing where the lights change depending on if you're taxiing or landing or taking off. All right, top of descent is coming up. Maybe about 50 miles. Look at some of our settings real quick. All right, it's all looking good. On you, and let's turn over here for profile. Yeah, it'll work if you load straight into a runway, SayIntentions. It won't follow your flight unless you ask it to, but yeah, it'll work if you load right on the runway. Well, I'm 99% sure it'll work if you load on the runway. It should. All right, you gonna start descending this bitch? What's up? I've never landed at this airport before, so this could be a lot of fun or it could be absolutely horrible. We'll find out. Look how big them engines are. Man, look at that. That is awesome. What a pretty airplane. I'd love to be a private pilot for one of these. That or a Dassault Falcon. That's what I'm really, oh my God, I can't wait for that airplane to come out. I know somebody is making it. I forget who's making it, but there's somebody making the Dassault Falcon for the simulator here. Oh yeah, those private pilots make big money. Yes, they do. All right, let's look at what our frequency is. So we have 11175, so let's plug that in. Do it over here as well. Yes, they do. Those guys make big money. I remember years ago when I worked for Audi, we used to have a couple of Southwest pilots that would buy cars from us. Those guys back in like the late 2000s, those guys are making like 12 grand a month. I can only imagine what long-haul cargo pilots make now. They're probably making $400,000 a year, probably. I think they're probably making $15,000 to $20,000 a month, those pilots. All right, we have 172 for our course. That I can plug in later on 172. Let's get our We have 351 for our. Oh, come on, frame rate, stop being a fuck.
Atlanta Center, United 1186, flight level 350. United 1186, radar contact.
Yeah, I don't know what the schedule is like for those pilots. I imagine they would fly. I imagine they would fly normal, but yeah, they probably do one long haul flight, maybe a week, maybe 2 a week. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know Google could answer that, or Grok, or Microsoft Copilot, or any of these AI spy farms they have set up. Top of descent is almost upon us.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, cleared Stewart 3 into Augusta. When you're ready, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Cleared Stewart 3 into Augusta. Descend and maintain flight level 310 when ready. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, Crossberg at or above flight level 310.
Crossberg at or above flight level 310. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
That was such a cool sound when those engines wound down like that.
Atlanta Center, American 1924.
All right, let's turn on windshield heat. All right, we already have that on.
Radar contact.
Side window vent knobs. Let's make sure those are closed. Oh, we'll leave the floor fine.
Folks, we have left our cruising
Pressurization.
altitude and are now starting our approach to Augusta. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. We'll wait to turn the APU on until we get below 31,000 feet. That's closed.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
All right, 16,000 feet set. Once we, oh, you know, I could actually put it in heading mode now. Let me sync our heading. Go into heading mode real quick. Switch our nav source here. Change this to 172.
Envoy 4133, descend and maintain flight level 230. Out of current altitude for flight level 230. Envoy 4133. Atlanta Center.
All right, 172 is now set. Let's go back into FMS mode
American 1960 radar contact.
and go back into navigation. And I'm actually going to go into VS mode right now and adjust this. We have to cross Berg at 31,000. Or higher. 12 miles until Berg. Crossing 33,000. Ground speed is 482. Let's slow this up a little bit. Put this at minus 1,000 feet per minute. Then once we cross Berg, we're going to go back into flight level control. Miles till Berg. All right, we're good. Let's go flight level mode again. Flight level control. Crazy how quiet it is. My God. Almost like you can't hear the engines or anything. Now we're under 31,000 feet.
X-ray Tango 750, expect the ILS runway 17 approach into Augusta.
Expecting the ILS runway 17 approach into Augusta. Papa X-ray Tango
APU on.
750.
What is pressure? I know we have it on the map, but I'm going to get it from Navigraph like I normally do. Do you like penis in China? Get caught in the rain. You like playing with my gumballs? Bitch, you are insane. You like grabbing on my plank, bitch. Get caught in the rain. Alright, so we're at 30.09 for our pressure. Okay, let's just plug it in now. Alright, our VNAV altitude is 2,500. Pressures are set. Yep. Bearing indicator, let's do VOR. Get our VOR frequency programmed in here. So we have ILS frequency is now plugged in. ADF frequency is Oh, I might be getting my drum pads tomorrow. I can't wait to start playing. I'm starting an ASMR channel. Me playing drums with bass pedals and all that on drum pads to songs. I live in a duplex, so I can't have like a real drum set. And I can't afford the real drum set that I want because it's like 10 grand. One of these days I'll get it, but not gonna be tomorrow. We got 385, let's plug that on for EDF2. Oh, bitch. What that said? 325? 385. Alright, there we go. So that's in there. Let's set put you on ADF2. All right, we're holding at 16,000. There's our airplane. Okay, what's okay, exterior lights. Let's put those on. Altimeter's been set. Approach. We'll pretend like we already briefed the crew and landing. We've done that. Fuel cross speed switch is already off. Left and right engine ignition normal, and engine sync knob is still off. All right, very good.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, contact Atlanta Center on 135.35.
Switching to Atlanta Center on 135.35, Papa X-ray Tango 750.
I'm excited for this landing. I'm looking forward to landing this airplane. I love landing these kind of airplanes.
Tango 750. Good afternoon at 16,000.
Practicing for my career coming up.
Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Holy shit, that's the first time ever I've ever seen them get it right. Damn! That must be a mistake. I've never seen them get the barometric pressure right before.
3009er. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Alright, let's make sure we have our V speeds in here. Descending to 9,000 feet.
Allegiant 2950, contact Indianapolis Center on 123.925. 123.925, Allegiant 2950.
And I think that's really all we need to do. And then after we land, we would put the APU generator back on, I guess. If we needed to. Thrust reversers, we got to arm those. Let's make sure our VNAV speeds are in here. Okay. That's good. Put the seatbelt signs on. And let's see here. Arrival. Performance. Is there an approach? No, there's no approach mode.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
That guy sounds like he's a little mad at us, doesn't he? Okay, let's come back over here. So it's still 23 degrees. Wind is still 150. Okay. All right, so that all looks okay. Next. And
Papa X-ray Tango 750, contact Columbia approach on 124.15.
Contacting Columbia approach on 124.15. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
can I leave, come back, and load into a flight easily with general aircraft?
Papa X-ray Tango 750. Good afternoon.
I'm not really sure I follow what you mean. Like, are you asking if I can get out of the whole simulator and then go back into it?
Altimeter 3009er. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if I've really ever tried that before. Where, like, you save a game and then get back into it. I've never had luck doing that. Like, if you're talking about, like, saving the game, getting out of it, and then coming back later, oh yeah, I've never been able to get that to work. I've tried a few times. Yeah, I've never been able to get that.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Theoretically, it's supposed to work. It's just not something I've ever been able to do. I don't know if I've tried it on 2024 yet. I know I used to try it fairly often on 2020. All right, we're almost at 5,000 feet. All right. Yeah, if it works for you, let me know. I've never, like I said, I've tried it a few times. I just never really had much luck having it start where I left off. That would be nice if that works. Because there's a lot of times I start a flight and I want to jump out for a while, do something else, and then come back to it. All right, where's Augusta? Where's the golf course at? Let's land right on the golf course. Wonder how the weather is right now in the Midwest, man. They've been getting hammered with storms all night. Some really bad storms too. You and me, punk rocker. 808. Oh, good. It's got the right info in there. All right, now I can leave the. Now I can leave SayIntentions up on my tablet and see what they're saying. All right, we have VFR flight rules. That's good. I'm pretty sure they're going to start vectoring us pretty soon. I would expect them to start vectoring us here pretty soon. Technically, I could go flaps 5. But we're so close to the flat number, I don't really want to go into flaps yet. That'll just make the engines work harder right now, I think, being that we're so close to the flap speed. But if I remember correct, once I start putting the flaps down, the automatic throttle will start backing the, it'll start backing the speed down. All right, right now we have a headwind. All right, we can turn airports off, actually. Airports off, and let's do terrain. Turn the vertical profile off. Yeah, I wonder where the golf course is compared to here. Let's see if it'll show on briefing plan. Where's Augusta National? Where is it where black people are not allowed? Except for Tiger Woods. Let me look it up online real quick. Hey Siri, show me on the map where Augusta Golf Course is compared to the airport.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Same altitude, Falcon 50. Looking Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Augusta Golf Course near the airport. Oh wow, it's really north of the golf course. So Augusta is northwest of Augusta Regional. All right. Oh, we're back to low frames per second. We're near an airport. And we're at 9 frames a second right now. What a joke this game is. All right, Augusta Golf Course is right up here somewhere. Oh, maybe right here where it says Augusta. Yeah, it's right around here somewhere. All right, I'm gonna go into heading mode, I think. Let's get set up for our landing. Go nav mode. I think now we will go flaps 1. We'll put our flaps up. Airplane was working too hard.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, contact Augusta, approach on 119.15. Switching to Augusta. 750. Augusta approach, Papa X-ray Tango 750. Good afternoon, maintaining 5,000.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, Augusta approach, good afternoon, Augusta altimeter 3009er.
Altimeter 3009er, Papa X-ray Tango 750.
All right, we're getting ready to make a turn to the north. So we can get ready and go up and turn around so we can do our landing. All right, let's turn to the north.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, turn right heading 360, vectors to the ILS runway 17 approach.
Boy, we had the exact same idea.
Turning right heading 360 for vectors to the ILS runway 17 approach. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
All right, heading 360 set. Polecat. Oh shit. Is that a strip club? Is that from Euphoria? Oh, that's Aerodome. Never mind. That's an airport. Boy, this new season of Euphoria, man, Sydney Sweeney is showing all kinds of nakedness, man. It's crazy. God bless Sydney Sweeney. This generation's Pamela Anderson. I think she'd be a pain in the ass to date, personally, but I'd like to make that determination in person instead of just wondering what it would be like. Like, date me, would you date a middle-aged fat man just so I can see if you're annoying? Because you look like you'd be annoying. I'd date you, but just don't ever talk. Don't say anything ever. Just keep your mouth shut. What did I say? What did I say? Let me go into I guess I could leave it in this mode. I was going to go into manual mode for speed, but yeah, let me do that. Slow down to like 230. Now let's go flaps 5. All right, there's our slats. go into approach mode.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, descend and maintain 3,000 feet, turn left heading 220.
Descend and maintain 3,000. Left heading 220. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
You see, turn left heading what? 220. No, bitch, come on.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, 16 miles from Hojab, turn left heading 205, descend and maintain 1,800 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 approach.
Turning left heading 205. Descend and maintain 1800 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 approach. Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Let's go flaps 15. And let's leave it at this speed until we get up on our localizer. Arm our thrust reversers. Not really sure. Oh, this, I hate when they bring us in like this. Look at this angle that SayIntentions is bringing us in on. Look at that. That's so dumb. Put our landing gear down. I hate when they bring us on such a stupid angle. Let me angle out a little bit more. At least to that waypoint. I have a few miles to line up. Just about lined up on the localizer.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, contact Augusta Tower on 118.7.
Switching to Augusta Tower on 118.7. Papa X-ray Tango 750. Augusta Tower, Papa X-ray Tango 750. Good afternoon, established on the ILS runway 17 approach.
We are? I didn't know that. And I'm the pilot. I didn't know we were established.
Augusta Tower, roger, winds 150 at 8.
Should be just getting ready to pick up the localizer. right, when we get to 1 bar, I want to 1 bar to the localizer. I mean, 1 circle. I want to put the flaps down more, reduce our speed. Glide slope is almost here. If we capture the glide slope before we capture the localizer, I'm going to be real pissed. Say intentions. You bring us on an ILS approach, but you line us up like an RNAV. That's fucked up, dude. There's our runway right there. Fuck you guys. All right, let me take this off of autopilot. Motherfuckers. Still in autopilot mode.
X-ray Tango 750, runway 17, winds 150 at 8, cleared to land.
Golly, we're at 12 frames, 13 frames, 16.
X-ray Tango 750.
All right, y'all dampener off, my control, autopilot off. Flaps down. Flaps full. Shit, I don't see the wind anymore. I'm not really sure which way the wind is blowing. Oh, I see it now. All right, it's coming off our starboard side, so let's angle a little more over here. It's amazing that during the week or two that the Masters took place, that thousands of airplanes landed on this little runway. Thousands of airplanes. Where did they put them all, though? Like, where do they put all the airplanes? That's what I'm curious. If you had, like, 1,500 airplanes land that week and take off, like, where do they park them all? There's no way 1,500 airplanes would fit here. They wouldn't even fit at, like, Chicago or Miami. Like, well, maybe one of those. A little high right now. Sure wish I had a countdown like 50, 40, 30, 20. All right, thrusters off. I'll take it. I'll take minus 316. You know, I heard an Airbus 320 captain talking last night, saying that when they land, they're not trying to grease it; they're trying to get down as quick as possible. I'm like, that's my kind of landing. Just get down. Who cares if you break the axle?
Good afternoon. Cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
All right, I'm not going to taxi to the gate. Well, maybe I will.
Papa X-ray Tango 750, Augusta ground, taxi to Terminal 1 Gate 2, VFX Alpha Bravo. Good day.
Go back and watch that landing in a moment here.
Alpha Bravo, Papa X-ray Tango 750.
Folks, welcome to Augusta. Did you know that Augusta is home to the famous Masters Tournament?
No
one of
shit,
the most
bitch.
prestigious golf events in the world. Thank you for flying with Santa Cruz Airways, bringing the ocean
Santa
breeze
Cruz
to the
Airways?
skies.
What the fuck are you
Please
talking
remain
about?
seated
Where did they
until
get
we
that
come to a
from?
complete stop.
They just making up all kinds of shit. I mean, maybe they could put 1,500 airplanes here. This is a pretty big airport, actually. I've never been here before, so I have no clue what it looked like. All right, there's our Marshall. There's our Marshall Mathers. All right, very good. So let's put the parking brake on. Parking brake is on. But we'll just put this on anyways. Generator. That's on, and then we'll put the engines off. Anyways, all right, let me do something here real quick. Let's do this. Let's go to ground services. Just kidding. State, ready for takeoff. All right, let's go ahead and oh shit. Let me stop Sky Dolly, and then we're gonna watch a couple of landings and a couple of replays. We're gonna call it a night. All right, come on, Sky Dolly. Come on, buddy. There we go. All right, let's grab the landing first. So let's start from, we'll say 139. All right, that's not going to be enough room, but we'll make it work. See, landing gets better and better every time. All right, let me pause. Sky Dolly. We're going to go back to 138 this time. And then let's go ahead and get up another camera. Dude, that's a pretty cool view right there. All right, I want to get this before the gear go down. Give me one moment. Let's put this back to, let's say 135. Maybe not. Let's go back a little farther. All right, let's play from here. So the gear go down, then we'll maybe swap out for another view. Really not any other good camera angles. guess we'll just sit inside. We'll just sit here until we land. And we'll do a couple of takeoff shots and then call it a night. I don't think that landing was really 319. I think that thing was really like 250. That was a pretty soft landing. Oh, no shit. So you can save and open it later by saving the game and recording where you're leaving off? That's cool. Oh, there's a video online for it? I'll have to check that out. Yeah, that's nice to know. Yeah, there's been plenty of times where I've wanted to come back to a flight. Yeah, thanks for checking that out. That's cool stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll try it on my Xbox later. Maybe in the morning, or I don't know. That's good to know, man. If you find out that it works, like if you try it later on and it works, put it up in Discord, or hit me up next time I'm streaming, which more than likely will be tomorrow. Being that it's Sunday, I don't have to work tomorrow. It's the Lord's Day. It's my day and the Lord's Day. I wonder if I leave the SU5 beta, if my performance would level out. Because up until until I joined the beta, everything was good. I think once I joined the beta, that's when I started having all kinds of issues, especially near airports. Flying into these kind of airports is not such a big deal, but man, you fly into like Atlanta, Miami, any big airport, like near a major city, forget about it. Forget about it. All right, that was us capturing the ILS just now because they only left us like 3 miles to capture it. Dummies at SayIntentions. You know you're in trouble with SayIntentions when they have you descend to like 1,000 feet, or if they just have you descend to like 1,500 feet. You know you're in trouble. Like you're going to be like 3 miles or 4 miles from the airport when you actually line up. It worked out pretty well though. That was a fun little flight, man. I like flying this airplane. Now I want to fly the one in X-Plane, because the one in X-Plane is really good. Like this is a good one too, but the one in X-Plane is really good too. And that's well, they have a free version of it. They also have a version that's like $150, I think, for X-Plane, which is crazy. I don't know if I'd ever spend $150 on an airplane. I felt guilty enough about spending like 80 on Flight Factor a couple weeks ago. All right, that's cool, dude. Yeah, if you figure it out, hit me up on the PC tomorrow. I'm sure it works like the video shows. I just didn't. I know you can save it. I didn't realize you had to record it too. That's something new. I didn't realize that part, that you had to use the FCR software in order to get it to replay, and not to replay, but to pick it up and start from where you left off. I didn't realize you had to do that. The range, quartering is a cup, and he's gay. telling you, it gets better and better every time. I love landing rate from, I forget who makes it. B-Pilot, FS Pilot, something like that. All right, let's go back to the beginning. You crashed. I don't care about the sound right now. I can get sound from the original takeoff. Yeah, see how that shit is up? The flaps. I mean the speed brakes. Let's home on the range. They're fucking the buffalo's gate. Oh, take me home where the prostitutes roam. Damn, that's a hell of a landing rate. 2333, my goodness. No Wheels, we need you. Come back, Wheels. All right, see you, Scalebait. I'll catch up with you tomorrow, dude. Now the gear comes out when we're landing. What kind of backward shit is this? Hang on. Hang on. Let's go back. All right, come on, computer. Stop fucking around. There we go. Come on, frame rate. Jesus Christ, it's just a replay. What are you doing, camera? Jesus. God, you suck so bad, Microsoft. Let me wait for the gear to come down. One last little shot here. And we will call it a night. I don't even want to use that shot now, man. Look at the ground. That looks fucking terrible. I wonder if it's auto FPS that's making this act so weird. Turn off auto FPS. Alright, that's good enough. I'm done chasing frame rates tonight. Alright, let's quit this. Get back up. Yeah, man, we'll be back tomorrow in the morning. I'm probably going to be playing Subnautica in the morning because I've been hankering to play that game again since the other day. I think we're going to do a 777 flight tomorrow. A very good chance we're going to be in X-Plane tomorrow. Doing a couple of flights. We may do the iFly, not the iFly, the free 737 they have. I forget the company who makes it now. But you'll find out tomorrow when I fly it. But yeah, we're going to do that maybe. I definitely want to do the 777. I definitely want to fly. I definitely want to fly the Q400 again, the -8 Q400. But first up's going to be Subnautica, and I think what's it came out yesterday too. I think the new Forza game came out. I'm not sure if I'm sold on the Forza game yet or not. I really liked Forza 5. Supposedly this one is really good too, but I didn't like Forza 4 where like you got drop shipped out of a plane, and it was just very gimmicky and arcadey, and I didn't want it to be arcadey. I wanted it to be like race car driving, like 5 was, where it was all just racing. So this one, from what I understand, is pretty good. We'll see, but I don't think I'm going to buy it just yet. If it comes out on Xbox Game Pass, I'll use it, but we're going to be doing some SayIntentions tomorrow. There's, from what I understand, about 15 hours of gameplay on this preview that's out right now. We've only played for like an hour and a half. Like we barely, like we just got the habitat builder, I think. We got a scanning tool, and like we've only done like 2 beacons. So yeah, we've got quite a bit still to do on that. So anyways, that's it, my friends. Hit like, subscribe, drop some kicks, membership, tell your mama about us. And oh yeah, if you didn't hear me in the beginning, this game is brought to you by your mama. It's sponsored by her. She said watch it and donate and become a member of the Aviation Nation. Yes, sir. All right, I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya.